Hi everyone, hope you had a wonderful week. This is Victoria from CrushCrypto.com and welcome to this week's market update on the crypto space. This week, Bitcoin had a very strong run, moving up 32% to over $5,800 on very heavy volumes. It also regained its 50% market dominance in the cryptocurrency market for the first time since August this year. Some people attribute the surge in Bitcoin price to the upcoming Bitcoin Gold chain split happening on October 25th. Bitcoin holders will receive Bitcoin Gold on a one-to-one basis, and some investors are treating it as free money. However, we don't think Bitcoin Gold will be nearly as valuable as Bitcoin Cash since it received very little support and is overshadowed by the potential upcoming SegWit 2x chain split. Ether also has strong volumes, though price movements were more modest at 9%. The upward movement may be partly due to some investors taking profit from Bitcoin to put into Ether. Litecoin also had strong performance with a 22% weekly gain as volumes were up more than 2.6 times over the week. Part of its climb is due to an announcement made by Coinbase earlier this week. The crypto exchange announced that it will begin rolling out instant purchases for transactions paid for with a US bank account, making it more convenient for US investors to obtain Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Litecoin. NEO underperformed with a decline of 23% due to low demand, and BitConnect made it to the top 10 leaderboard in terms of market cap after prices surged 39% during the week. The total global market cap for all cryptocurrencies has been steadily increasing after bottoming out at $100 billion in mid-September, and is now at nearly $170 billion, gaining $70 billion in just 1 month. Most tokens continued to decline this week and is down so far in trading today as investors continue to shift back to the major cryptocurrencies. We are not surprised that this continues in the near term, but we believe that new money will eventually find its way to these tokens. The market leader, Omesa Go, fell 6% this week, while Gas, 10x, MaySafe and Salt underperformed with double-digit declines, which were mostly driven by weak sentiment. Ardor outperformed with a 29% increase over the week as volumes were up almost 50%. The token has made it to the top 10 leaderboard in terms of market cap and is the first token that utilizes the next blockchain technology. Earlier this week, Ardor provided their release timeline and next roadmap with another testnet release scheduled in early November and a final testnet release scheduled for November 24th. At a meeting on cryptocurrencies on Tuesday, Russian President Vladimir Putin and top Russian regulators came to a decision on how to regulate cryptocurrencies in Russia. This includes the process of issuing cryptocurrencies, the process of mining, and the process of circulation. The central bank and the finance ministry will now work together to come up with one draft law. This will provide a basic regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, and is expected to be drafted by the end of this year. Putin emphasized that it was important the legislative framework does not create unnecessary barriers. The goal is to help advance and upgrade the national financial system while preventing the use of cryptocurrencies for illegal activity, tax evasion, and the financing of terrorism. It is not clear how exactly Russia will regulate cryptocurrencies, although it's possible that regulators may impose certain restrictions. The deputy finance minister from Russia's finance ministry was quoted as saying that they support the idea of limiting the amount of cryptocurrencies that can be purchased by individuals. On Thursday, Coinbase announced in a blog post that they have rolled out instant Bitcoin purchases for US customers. This removes a major hurdle as the previous waiting period for purchasing Bitcoin via bank transfers was 3 to 5 days, and customers were exposed to any fluctuations in Bitcoin prices during that waiting period. According to their announcement, customers can now buy up to $25,000 worth of Bitcoin and receive it immediately. Coinbase will be using their own proprietary fraud prevention systems to selectively roll out the instant purchase feature to groups of customers. Around 15,000 account holders will receive the instant buy function initially, with a wider rollout coming later. This upgrade will make it easier and faster for people to invest in cryptocurrencies, which will help promote adoption. On Wednesday, a new investment product focused on Ethereum opened for trading on the Nasdaq Stockholm Exchange. CoinShares, which is headed by a former JP Morgan Chase trader, is launching an exchange-traded note for Ether. This product joins CoinShares' Bitcoin exchange-traded note offering that was launched back in 2015. Exchange-traded notes are similar to ETFs, but instead of giving investors exposure to a basket of assets, they usually are focused on just one asset. In this case, they will track the price of Ether. The new Ether-based exchange-traded note is being marketed exclusively to investors in Europe for regulatory reasons, but technically, anyone with access to the Nasdaq Stockholm Exchange will be able to purchase the product. This latest development helps bring institutional investors closer to cryptocurrency, offering them exposure through an established exchange. Slovenia wants to position itself as the leading blockchain destination in the European Union. The government is also exploring the use of blockchain technology in public administration. The Prime Minister said that the government is extending full support behind the technology, and the country's regulators are already looking into the technology and its potential applications. The government is also already working towards initial pilot testing of blockchain technology in the state administration. Less than 2 weeks ago, the government of Slovenia had launched a blockchain think tank as part of the Slovenian Digital Coalition. The purpose of the think tank is to serve as a point of contact for blockchain developers, industry players, and the government. In last week's market update, I talked about how Air France is currently evaluating the potential of using blockchain technology to manage replacement parts on in-service planes. This week, Lufthansa announced that it has entered into a deal with a Swiss-based startup called Winding Tree, which is a decentralized B2B marketplace built on the Ethereum blockchain. Winding Tree will be helping Lufthansa build and test decentralized blockchain-based travel apps that will be integrated with Lufthansa's APIs. Lufthansa is specifically interested in looking at use cases that would put booking and itinerary information on a blockchain. Winding Tree will be issuing tokens in a public crowd sale that is currently scheduled to take place on November 1st. The ICO proceeds will be used to fund the development of Winding Tree's platform. Lufthansa will also be investing in their ICO, although they did not disclose how much they will be investing. I talked about Ethereum's upcoming upgrade in last week's update and thought I would mention it here again, as Ethereum will be navigating one of its biggest updates tomorrow. Byzantium, which is the first of 2 releases in the wider Metropolis upgrade, will improve security measures that might enhance privacy on the Ethereum network. Once complete, the hard fork will introduce improvements to Ethereum, such as making the network faster with fewer data constraints. The question is, will all users upgrade to the updated blockchain, or will a new token be created? The market is currently in a wait-and-see stance, and whatever the outcome, there will likely be a ripple effect on crypto prices. That's it for this week's market update. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please also check out our weekly report at cryptocurrencies.com for links to more news articles from this week. If we missed anything notable, or if you have any comments on what's happening in the market right now, please leave us a comment. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you again next week.